We are talking about the First Descendant. This PvE shooter is making waves with its smooth combat, grappling hook traversal, and challenging boss fights. It looks stunning on high-end hardware, even without maxed out ray tracing. Is it worth your time? Let's find out. First things first, the First Descendant is grindy, extremely grindy. As is typical for most free-to-play games of this kind, many tasks can feel repetitive, and you have to grind for basically every resource and material. Fans of the genre shouldn't be surprised by this. Remember the 10-hour grind for an Avara chassis in Warframe? The crucial thing is that the grind feels rewarding, and the First Descendant nails fluid movement, gunplay, and engaging build theory crafting for its multiple characters. Characters in the First Descendant are predetermined, so you don't create your own character. Instead, you choose from pre-made characters, each with their own personality and unique abilities. For example, there's Viessa and Bunny. Bunny is particularly fun to play because she can zap enemies with electricity as she runs through them. Even though you can't create a custom character, you can customize your chosen character with over 600 different modules. These modules can be upgraded and paired with different weapons, affecting things like skill damage, weapon damage, and how quickly your character regenerates mana. There are also modules that can change how much damage you do while in the air or how fast your character moves. If you enjoy thinking about and planning the best builds for your characters, you'll have a lot of fun with this game. The gunplay starts off serviceable, but becomes more satisfying as you upgrade your characters. Upgrades feel impactful, and the escalating difficulty keeps things interesting. Running out of ammo isn't frustrating, but rather a fun challenge that encourages resource management and weapon switching, which also ties into your build thanks to the modules. For example, one module increases weapon switch speed, allowing for quick transitions between tactical rifle shots and high-powered pistol rounds, especially effective against boss weak spots. It feels incredibly rewarding when executed correctly. The game is primarily a co-op PvE shooter. During the pre-release version, solo play scaled boss fights down accordingly. Known as Void Intercept battles, these encounters are reminiscent of Monster Hunter, with bosses featuring weak spots you can target, grapple onto, and destroy. These battles conclude each chapter, which involves clearing linear open world areas and completing quests. While some quests are repetitive, defend this, collect samples, blow up these things, early game variety would be appreciated. However, the core gameplay loop remains engaging. The big question is how microtransactions will affect the game's longevity. Nexon, the publisher, doesn't have the best track record for monetization, particularly with games like MapleStory, which faced criticism and fines for loot box practices. However, Nexon has shown a willingness to listen to player feedback during beta tests, especially regarding concerns about pay-to-win mechanics. So far, it appears that the First Descendant will follow a monetization pattern similar to Warframe and Destiny 2, focusing on battle passes and cosmetics. For instance, the pre-season battle pass offers the ultimate launcher for free at level 15, whereas it was previously a premium-only reward. This seems to be a positive step, but it's subject to change in the full release. Players can also purchase various items, from Descendant skin bundles to boosts for gold and weapon proficiency. With no PvP present, these purchases are for convenience rather than competitive advantage. Everything seems obtainable through grinding, but this could evolve as the game updates post-release. Sci-fi looter shooters typically need a strong narrative foundation. Unfortunately, the First Descendant falls short in this department. The initial cinematic left more questions than answers, not in an intriguing way, but in a confusing one. The game thrusts players into action without clear motivations, making it feel somewhat aimless. Moreover, the dialogue and voice acting can come off as cheesy, and the characters feel like caricatures, creating a somewhat incoherent experience. The overall environment and ambiance are grotesque, which may be intentional, but it doesn't always mesh well. The sound design and background score are decent, providing a pleasant auditory backdrop to the gameplay. The game's optimization is crucial, especially given its beautiful but demanding Unreal Engine 5 graphics. For the First Descendant to make a significant impact in the genre, it needs to be playable and not overly taxing on mid-range systems. This aspect still requires attention to ensure a smooth experience for a broader audience. Despite its flaws, the First Descendant offers an enjoyable grinding experience. Even with two other games releasing the same week, Zenless Zone Zero and Once Human, the First Descendant stands out as the one likely to consume the most time. Its smooth combat, extensive customization, and satisfying gameplay loop make it worth a try for fans of the genre. Ultimately, the First Descendant has the potential to be a significant player in the PvE shooter space, provided it maintains a fair and engaging monetization strategy and continues to refine its narrative and optimization. As it stands, it's a promising start to what could be a new era for PvE shooters. Thanks for watching our review of the First Descendant. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more gaming content. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the First Descendant? Until next time, catch you in the next video.